I'm your host with the most, Welcome 23. Join me for The Boy I Hate Chapter 1. I go by default name. I like long hair. Seems like this is going to be a blonde edition. My style is great. Let's go. So we have stylish look. Not bad. My fave look. Or sharp look. Sharp or stylish? That stylish reminds me of Starstruck, so I'm gonna go with sharp look. My name's Samantha, and I'm an artist in Los Angeles. Steven, my high school sweetheart and boyfriend of 6 years, asked me out to dinner tonight. I'm really excited. Steven and I are driving to New York this week to go to my best friend's wedding. I thought we were going to finalize the plans for a romantic cross-country trip, but... What do you mean you can't go? Steven, we planned this trip for weeks. I didn't say that I couldn't go. I said I couldn't drive with you to New York. Big difference. What do you mean? We told Renee and Finn that we would be there together. You promised me you'd help deliver the sculpture I made for them. Steven leans over the table, take your hand in his gentle grasp. He plays with her fingers, his voice softens. I wouldn't miss seeing you in the bridesmaid dress for the world. But Renee is your best friend, not mine. She doesn't need me to be there. She needs you. Pull your hand back from his and reach for the glass of red wine in front of you. You take a sip to soothe your fraying nerves. But I need you, Steven. Doesn't that matter? Samantha. Everyone expects us to arrive together. I'm sure they'll understand, Samantha. We're all adults, after all. It's not just that. I've never driven cross-country before. I don't want to drive from Los Angeles to New York City alone. It's like 3,000 miles. Steven straightens up in his seat, his shoulders rolling back, and the pose that he always takes when arguing with you. Where's my strong, independent girl? Where's the Samantha who isn't afraid of anything? Wait for him to continue. This is what I get for dating someone who wants to become a lawyer. He always builds up to an argument where it seems like I'm the irrational one. It's pretty frustrating. You know, my internship at this law firm is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You can't expect me to give it up just to deliver a slab of concrete across the country for someone's wedding. You cringe from the insult and tighten your grip around your wine glass. Slab of concrete. I know he's been growing impatient with my sculptures lately, but this is my art, my career. Samantha, that's not what I meant, and you know it. I love your work. Renee will love it too. But why don't you fly to the wedding instead, honey? Think how much easier it would be. My sculpture isn't exactly carry-on size, Steven. We already discussed that it would be too expensive to fly it to New York. You could just fly yourself to the wedding and give Renee and Finn their sculpture when they visit next summer. I'm not seeing the issue here, Samantha. I'm not flying. I promised Ren that... You know what? Never mind. It's obvious that you don't understand. Samantha... I support you in everything. I thought you supported me too. This is my future. This is for us, baby. For our future. Your heart races at those words. I want that. I want that kind of marriage like Mom and Dad had. The kind of eternal love where you support each other and nobody else understands you better. I can see it with Steven. He's the perfect catch, so responsible and reliable. And we've been together since junior year of high school. He's all I've ever known. And all I've ever been with. Well, other than... But if it means that much to you... Really? That attitude, I'll tell him he's right. Raise your hand to cut him off before he can say more. No, you're right. Your internship is a big deal. I'm being selfish and you can't pass us up. It'd be a mistake. He takes your hand from across the table, pulling you forward so he can look into your eyes. Are you sure, Samantha? Positive. I already have pinstripe suit at the cleaners and a flight booked to New York City. I'll be there in time for the rehearsal. He lifts your fingers to his mouth, pausing briefly before kissing each one tenderly. You won't miss me, baby, I promise. The rest of the dinner continues without any other surprises. Before long, this conversation turns back to Steven's internship. Can you believe it? Connor and Associates have 5 intern openings for graduates outside of the Ivy League schools per year. And they picked me for one of those spots. They It'd be crazy to turn you down. You worked hard to graduate near the top of the class with UCLA's law program. I wouldn't say that. Still, though, I feel like I'm going to wake up at any moment and discover that it's all a dream. Like I do daily. I mean, what? You lean in, listening to Steven and watching his face glow with happiness and excitement. I'm still disappointed he isn't driving with me. But I really am proud of him for making it this far. He's grown so much since our junior high school days. I've known Steven almost as long as I've known Renee now. The two of you finish up your dinners. It's Steven's turn to take care of the bill. Follows Steven to his car. A short drive later, he pulls up at the front of the apartment building. As you undo your seatbelt and reach for your purse on the floor, Steven leans over and touches your knee lightly. Are you sure you're not mad at me about the trip? You mean about the internship? No, why would I be? You said everyone was expecting me. They'll get over it. Will you? It's a gift, in a way. How so? Ammunition. Ammunition? Yep. I'll be able to hold this over your head for all of eternity. Is that right? It'll go something like this. Honey, I want a new car. And do you remember that time you ditched me? Or Steven, go get ice cream. Oh, yeah, and you remember that time you forced me to drive cross-country alone? See? It's a gift that keeps on giving. Oh, dude, you dug yourself a hole. Steven laughs ruefully and shakes his head. He leans forward to take your chin between his thumbs and forefinger, speaking seriously. And I'll give you everything you asked for, Samantha. Not because I ditched you, but because you're the best thing that has ever happened to me. Whoa, he's definitely putting on the moves tonight. I'll wait to see what he does next. Looking deeply into his kind eyes, you inhale, waiting for him to act. Steven leans down and plants a quick kiss on your lips. For you have time to react, he turns and reaches for the automatic locks, unlocking your side. Now, get out of my car so I can get some shut-eye. You smile, raising an eyebrow. You lean back and call his bluff. Nope. Your car's comfy. I could just sit here in the leather seat all night, buddy. Try me. Okay, but actually I'm a little serious. I do need to get to work in 8 hours. Tomorrow? It's a Saturday. They're working on a big project and I said I'd help. Okay, I get it. Don't have to go home, but I can't stay here, sheesh. You get out of the car. Call me tomorrow and let me know how it goes. Will do. Now, you get your cute butt upstairs. I can't drive off until I see you inside safely. You enter your apartment and turn on the lights. It feels so empty. There's a small part of me that's grateful Steven isn't coming. I really could use the time to think. Mentally wincing, you recall your gallery opening last month. I had a lot more press coverage than I expected. They all liked, maybe even loved my work. But I didn't sell anything. I got some lowball offers that won't even cover the cost of materials used to make one single piece of art. Not to mention it takes me more than a month of work and on top of waitressing to complete each piece. Oh, welcome to YouTube. How are you doing? This actually happened to me recently, actually. I got offered to do something for free. Yeah, for free. Do us a favor for free. Like, really? I just want one decent offer. Something to prove my worth to every single person who doubted me. Even Steven. Turn your attention to the large bubble-wrapped lump in the room. Slab of concrete, huh? This is the sculpture that you've worked on for the last 3 months without coming up for air. You started it on the day your best friend called to announce her engagement. The news hit you strangely. Renee only moved to New York 6 months before to join a ballet company. 6 months in, and she calls me out of the blue and says she's getting married, which means she's never coming back to LA. Our friendships will dwindle, and I'll eventually lose the one person who really understands me. I'm really happy for her, I am, but since that call, you've channeled all your joy for Renee, grief and other feelings into your clay, and into this piece. I should call her and tell her what happened with Steven. What should I do? Renee isn't going to be happy to hear the news. I'll think on it a sec. It's late, it's past 1 in New York. I can wait until tomorrow, right? You look up at your phone, and in your hand and stare at what used to be your old bedroom door. It's closed. Imagine talking to her tomorrow morning, and hell, she'll scold you for not telling her sooner. I'll never get any sleep with this weighing down on me. I'll just call her. You dial her number, dreading the conversation to follow. The phone rings 3 times. Samantha, hang on. Let me get someplace quiet? Sure. Sounds like she's at a bar. There's a lot of muffled noises, laughter, and clinking glasses. Hey, sorry. It's opening weekend here. Things are crazy. How are you? Your dress finally came in. I can't wait for you to try it on. It's good. I'm packing right now, getting everything ready for the long trip. But that's actually why I'm calling. There's a change of plans. Before you go all crazy on me, I'm still coming. I mean, of course I am. I wouldn't miss it for the world. You hesitate, taking a deep breath. It's Steven. He's got an internship with Connor and Associates. It's a dream come true, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Samantha, what are you trying to tell me? I'm coming, but Steven's not. I'm coming alone. Line goes silent, but you could almost feel Renee gritting her teeth. I wanted to tell you so you could change reservations. Are you kidding me? He won't miss the wedding. Don't worry about that. You think I'm worried about the wedding? Does this mean you're driving here alone? I'll be fine. When did this happen? Did you know this before now? Tonight. Tonight? You mean he gave you 2 days' notice? Yes, but... Samantha! I'm pissed for you! Who does that? Who cancels 2 days before a huge road trip? I can't believe he's being such a jerk, and I also can't believe you're going to take it from him. Renee is starting to hate Steven forever at this rate. I'll stay silent. I can't exactly defend his situation, I'm gonna be honest. The entire situation is complicated. Renee is angry now, but I'll explain it to her better in person in just a few days. It's fine, Ren. It's just, he always does this to you, Samantha. What? No way. Yes way, remember prom? Prom was 5 years ago. So what if he ditched us? He was a kid back then. You're right, but our Bali trip was just last year. Instead of hanging out on the warm beaches with us, he dragged you to some boring corporate networking event. She's not wrong. That was an awful time. He's always put his job ahead of you. That's what I'm saying. It's just the same shit. Putting his life above yours. I don't see it that way, really. Besides, I'm glad for the extra time to think alone on the trip. Think about what? I don't know, life, career choices. Maybe my mom was right. Artist star of Ren. Samantha, it was your first gallery. You can't expect... Expect what? To sell something after 5 years of trying? Look, I don't want to fight with you on this, but driving across country to figure out your life is crazy. Not really. People do it all the goddamn time. Are you serious? Technically, hold on. Technically, if I was to sit here and add up all the minutes, all the hours that I've ridden on my bicycle to figure out small events in my life, it would be thousands of miles. Tens of thousands. If not almost 100,000 miles, if not more. Are you serious right now, girl? You need to fuck down and shut the... Oh my god, I'm getting hurt. Like, really? We're talking 3,000 miles, and my beautiful bestie, who's always seemed to attract the creepiest of men, went out alone. Yeah, well, I'll keep my doors locked. My mind's made up. Why don't you drive with Tristan? He's leaving tomorrow, and I'm sure he could use the company. I am not driving with your brother. Why not? I'll tell Reese. He's trouble. I can't believe you're suggesting I ride with him. Did you forget that he got his license suspended in senior year for getting too many speeding tickets? Or the time he jumped off your parents' roof and into the neighbor's pool on a dare? What? That's enjoying life! There's no way I'd survive the drive. I can think of a million other things I'd rather do than be held hostage with Tristan. It's bad enough you invited him to the wedding. He's my brother. Of course he's going to be there. And he's not that bad. He's had a rough year. I think he's finally growing up. Tristan Montgomery, grow up. I'll believe that when I see it. Good. You'll see it tomorrow. I'll have him pick you up at 10. No. That's not what I... Have to go. Be ready by 10. Love you. The soft click cuts off any further protest. In a panic, you redial her number. Hi, this is Renee. You know what to do. Beep. Like hell. You You angrily hang up. Tristan isn't just any guy. He's that guy. The guy every girl wants and every guy wants to be. He's the guy who gets away with everything. Teachers turned a blind eye towards him so he could stay on the varsity football team. He barely has to do anything, but life gets handed to him on a silver platter. Renee has a huge complex growing up because of him. All of the girls in school would just use her to get closer to Tristan. And that's why we became so close. I was the only girl who didn't see Tristan as larger than life. Maybe that's why Ren is so confident I could survive 3 days of driving with him. But I never told her what happened that one summer when he, well, you breathe out slowly, dreading what tomorrow will bring. It's the only part of my life that I haven't shared with her. In fact, I tried to forget the whole thing. This is unbelievable. I worked so hard to avoid him all these years. How am I supposed to tell Ren that Tristan was my first? Is that what you're gonna say? Your first? I mean, you act like that's a shocker. Oh my god, I didn't tell you he was my first. Oh my. Like, okay. You got a cookie? Congrats, you lost your V. To some guy that you did it once with and then wanted to avoid your whole entire life. Where have we heard that story before? Anyway. I don't know, what do you guys think so far? I'm trying not to cast judgment on the story too quick. Let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Head down description below. There's links to social media, our Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. And until next video, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch y'all then. Peace.